He said, "Why is he mad? That's more money than he'll ever see in his life."
Finally, a chance to talk about Jake Weddle. I've honestly been putting off making a video on Jake Weddle for some time now, and I can't tell you why. Jake Weddle, for people that don't know, was the guy that got really popular for saying that MrBeast committed war crimes against him for putting him into solitary confinement for a YouTube video. If only Jimmy, MrBeast, could have just left Weddle there. What a beautiful world it would be. But in today's slob video covering Jake Weddle, I'm not going to be doing a full recap of everything to do with Jake Weddle. Turkey Tom recently did a video on that, so if you want a full recap of everything, please go and watch that. We're only going to be covering his crash outs. And don't worry, there's plenty of crash outs. Everyone can stop panicking. This video will be 8 minutes long. It will get into the algorithm. Thank you very much. That was almost as unfunny as one of Jake Weddle's jokes.
Swear to God, I was in my room dancing like baby Drizzy, baby Drizzy.
Again, that was another clip from Jake Weddle that really made me realize that we did a disservice to the world by letting him out of solitary confinement.
Is people don't come forward because of you fucking trolls. Everyone is terrified to come forward. Oh, everyone's anonymous. That's because you people are fucking insane. That's why people are anonymous. And that's why he's gotten away with this for so long. It's because of you people who harass people on the internet. That's why this happens, and that's why it continues to happen. So if you don't know what you're fucking talking about, shut the fuck up.
Damn, Weddle, that would never not be funny to me. Unironically, probably Weddle's funniest moment, unintentionally from him though. It's always when these quote-unquote comedians try and be serious, they have that actual funniest moment, like this. This crash out is arguably his funniest moment. That Instagram crash out he had, where he uploaded massive amounts of stories, videos, or whatever, wouldn't be his last Instagram crash out, far from it. It's actually his first. For a guy that is so incessant on trying to move on from MrBeast and move away from drama and start afresh, he really ties himself down by responding to the commentary community, getting involved in drama, and make himself the absolute punching bag of the MrBeaster. And I've actually got to ask him why he does it, right? Because he knows by responding to all this criticism and drama, it gets turned into more content, where he gets more hate and jokes made about him, which he doesn't like, so he crashes out more, which is more content, right? Surely he must realise that his cycle that he's currently in is not good for him whatsoever, and is the whole reason why he's crashing out in the first place. If he quite simply just stopped responding to a lot of the hate and drama, it would die down. Please don't do that, though, because it's great. There's an honourable mention for Jake Weddle crash outs I want to throw in here, and it's this one that he had in response to me, which I just find really funny, because there was a whole lot of impersonator stuff around this whole thing, but this was literally linked on his YouTube channel, which was just great. So he's an idiot that's either deactivated an account and someone's quickly stolen his Twitter and he hasn't removed his Twitter account from his LinkedIn, and the impersonator's gone, fuck it, let's do some trolling, or this is actually Jake Weddle. I'll leave it up to you. Either way, he's a complete and utter dumbass. Another honourable mention I want to include in here is Jake Weddle's girlfriend getting a little bit angry at me because, I made a joke saying, could you imagine the smell of DogPack, Rosanna, and Jake Weddle in this one room with Lunchley? And, she randomly made up that I sent Jake Weddle my videos. Bizarrely. I'll have you know, Lex, that's Jake Weddle's girlfriend's name, and Jake Weddle, the only thing I've ever sent Weddle into his DMs, which is a video, is Copacabana. That's when he was having a huge crash out. So please take that as you will. Another thing Weddle and Jake Weddle's girlfriend had a massive crash out over recently was some people reacting to his locked comedy special. Yeah, I know. Genuinely, Jake Weddle's girlfriend and Jake Weddle became completely unhinged, threatening lawsuits and international lawsuits to sue people. It was pretty mad. It was a beautiful crash out. But Jake Weddle's girlfriend has an axe to grind against the commentary community. Just look at this clip here.
Yeah, that's the kind of life we lead now, is we just wake up and we're like, oh, H3 posted a video about us, posted another video about us.
Surely at this point, Jake Weddle's girlfriend, Jake Weddle, people around them, right, must realize there's a reason why this is happening. It's not just people don't like them, because people definitely don't like them, right? It's the actions they've also done, right? There's reasons. These are the type of people that have this complete and utter victim complex and think they've done nothing wrong.
Oh, Chud Logic posted another video about us. Cope and Seethe posted another video about us. Shout out to all you small commentary YouTubers. I know you need the views, so there you go.
Yes, small commentary slob channel here. Hello, Jake Weddle's girlfriend. Hello, Jake Weddle in the background, right? We know you're laying on the bed. You'd also think they'd be self-aware, right, that people aren't doing content on Jake Weddle for views, right? If they wanted to do that, they go after XQC or other big content creators for views, right? Jake Weddle is not something that really brings in a lot of views. He's Jake Weddle. He can barely bring in views of his own. It's because Jake Weddle and Jake Weddle's girlfriend are so easy to make content on. They are absolutely nuts, and they always give a reaction that makes things worse.
Oh, these are the people that are making videos about us. And I find it quite interesting because I don't care about their lives at all, because I care about my life.
You heard it here first, guys. The Jake Weddle household does not care about commentary YouTubers. That's exactly why they've been banging on them for weeks now, making several posts about them consistently and crying about them. This would hold so much weight if this wasn't in like a 20-minute video complaining about commentary YouTubers. But like I said towards the beginning of the video, right, Jake Weddle loves a crash out on his Instagram page, especially about commentary, and you know, he's had quite a few. So let's go through this one. Also, as some of you know, the online harassment I received has kicked up dramatically since Jimmy went on his I Did Nothing Wrong tour. The hashtag Jake Weddle and Free Nathan Weddle have permeated Twitter, hence why I got off the platform. Why you'd say this in the first place, because surely that's going to add more fuel to the fire of people doing it, right? They're going to consistently do it more because, you know, it's clearly got under your skin. And as well, maybe that was part of the reason why he got off Twitter, but I'm telling you now, it was most likely because everybody was crushing him into the ground over the whole lawsuit thing. Other creators have infiltrated and recorded my audience for the purpose of making content, of generating more drama, lame, cringe, bad, and illegal. And some people have ripped my special from those same paywall platforms and streamed it. Lame, cringe, bad, and illegal. This is something he's already responded to, so I don't know why he thought, you know, let's respond to it again. Let's add more fuel to the fire. It's people like Jake Weddle and his girlfriend who should have limited internet access because they end up doing stuff like this. I mean, for me, from a content perspective and, you know, an audience perspective, to point and laugh, it's great. For Jake Weddle and his girlfriend, not so much. I say all of this to say, none of you can get on stage like this. None of you can perform stand-up for 5 minutes, let alone 30. None of you. None can do this. But I'd love to see you try. This speckle, okay, Jake Weddle, means a lot to me because it shows all of you hate-filled morons what you'll never be able to accomplish. Be funny in front of real live audience. I mean, come on, Jake Weddle. Maybe you've stood up there, but being funny is a pretty big stretch. I don't think anyone's laughing, right? Maybe at you, but not with you. Oh, you can't. But you can be an angry dumbass behind a screen. That's more fitting. Stay behind the screen. It's where you belong. I just refuse to believe that he thought this post would ever go down well, right? That anybody of his target audience would see this and go, yeah, mate, that was great, right? Of course this was just going to go straight to commenters, right? Straight into videos and tweets. Like, is this guy a dumbass? I mean, we know that already. I have made the right enemies. People who spread vile shit like this online shouldn't be in my corner. I find you all much more cringe than me, and that says a lot. But you all do. Okay, great. You show your lack of empathy and frankly broadcast to the world that you are sad, stupid, lonely, need friends or a hobby that isn't saying slurs to each other online. That's his response to being criticised fairly, by the way. Yeah, you say slurs. Batman over here just thinks he can, you know, blame it on slurs and other, like, pathetic internet stuff, you know, so he can get away with anything he's actually done and why people are actually criticising him. I also forgot this incredible chart he did of, like, slop and commentary and all this stuff. Like, this guy's thinking about commentary 24/7. He also tells people to stop acting like journalists, because that's literally what DogPack did, right? The guy he aligned himself with, the guy that acted like a journalist and fucked up the MrBeast stuff. Okay. Now we get into the stuff that everybody's been waiting for. Jake Weddle's brand new mental breakdown. One I couldn't see because he blocked me on Instagram of all platforms. Go fuck yourself. Frankly, YouTube commentary channels that make quote-unquote content, calling people crazy, being hyper-negative, spreading drama for the sake of clicks, can kiss my ass. My face in your title, thumb, calling me crazy, unhinged, what have you, you are exhibiting the psycho behaviour. I mean, surely he's got to realise, right, that he's done stuff that is criticisable, right, so people are going to make videos on it, right? That's just how it is. And I mean, this doesn't make him look any better, right? This makes him look more psychotic. See, it was okay when Jake Weddle was putting MrBeast and whoever else in thumbnails when he was doing it, but when people do it to him, that's not good. I find it genuinely dystopian to have my face, my lived experiences, and my mental state be used for profit, speculated on, and narrativized. I mean, Jake Weddle, you put your stuff out there. That's what happens when you put all of that out there. That's going to happen. I mean, you literally did that with MrBeast's face. Don't come crying about it on Twitter and Instagram and all these other platforms when it happens to you. I'm assuming in part here he's talking about all the Nathan Weddle stuff, like the free Nathan Weddle stuff about his dad, who's an awful person. But I mean, surely you just ignore that, you move on, right? And not bring attention to it, otherwise people do it more. Surely Jake Weddle knows this. I'll say this again. If you use my face, my trauma, and my mental state for your dog shit content, you're making YouTube a shit place to be, and you are genuinely a bad and stupid person. And if you eat that content up, you need a psych evaluation. I feel like I've already gone over this, right? Exactly the reasons why people are doing it. It's like Jake Weddle just doesn't get it. He's a broken clock. Like, he has a mental breakdown maybe twice a month now, says the same things, goes away for a bit, comes back 2 weeks later, does the same thing. YouTube commentary and drama is literally no better than scummy paparazzi. You're not a journalist, you're a gossip channel. Your commentary is just pointing and laughing at something. That's what the majority of commentary is. Well done, you've discovered the commentary niche. There genuinely isn't that many people that try and be actual journalists or be journalist type people within commentary. The majority of them get made fun of for it. So, I mean, I don't know who he's talking to here. Maybe he should be going to tell this to DogPack, you know? If someone is genuinely crazy, then they need help, not to be mocked, and go to therapy. I take my meds, and I'm dealing with you dorks harassing me every day. It's because, Weddle, you end up doing something criticizable, people criticize you for it, you crash out, they make content on the crash out, you crash out again, and the cycle continues to repeat itself. If the jokes and the content are simply affecting you that much, maybe don't react like you've been reacting, and maybe just mute people. It's that simple. You fucking nerds harass me on a daily basis, and when my mental health is affected by you dorks, you point and go, see, he's lost it. Yes, I'd be fine if not for you dorks. Again, Weddle is someone that has done this to himself. His downfall is of his own design. Like, I just don't feel sorry for this guy anymore. Like, it's really hard to feel anything for this guy apart from that this is incredibly pathetic and funny. Get a life, get a hobby, come up with better video ideas, and maybe you should just get offline for a bit. It's Christmas, you know, take a break. Jake Weddle is someone who clearly can't move on from the MrBeast stuff, the critiques he's getting from commentary and just regular people, and he obsesses over it. And this is what happens. He crashes out, and again, the cycle continues to repeat itself. I don't know how much I have to say. I guess if Jake Weddle is watching this, direct to shoot, I'll see you soon, right? You're probably going to crash out again at some point, so, you know, I'll see you when that happens. But to everybody watching today's video, I appreciate every single one of you watching today's video, and comment down below what's your thoughts on this whole Jake Weddle stuff. And whilst you're down there, you might as well drop me a subscriber. You know, go on, you know you want to. But I've been your host, Samuel, and I will catch you in the next YouTube video.